Joe Louis is often considered to be one of the best boxers of all time. He is widely regarded as the greatest heavyweight in history, with an incredible reign of over a decade as world heavyweight champion. Joe Louis began his professional career in 1934, at the age of 19. He quickly established himself as one of the top contenders in the welterweight and light heavyweight divisions. Joe Louis' defining moment came in 1938 when he faced off against the legendary German boxer, Max Schmeling. Louis won this fight by a knockout in the 12th round, and this fight was seen as a symbol of global power during the World War II period. Joe Louis was world heavyweight champion from 1937 to 1949. During this period, he fought numerous times, often with his heavyweight title being put up for grabs. Joe Louis is considered to have one of the best careers of any boxer in history. He defended his title 26 times during his reign and went undefeated for 11 years from 1937 to 1948. Not only did Joe Louis successfully defend his world title numerous times, he also won several major non-title fights during this time. Joe Louis was an all-around talented boxer who was able to switch between boxing styles to give himself the advantage in a fight. He was known to be skilled at jabbing and also had a powerful right-hand punch. Joe Louis was able to dominate heavyweight boxing because he had a combination of power, defensive prowess, accuracy, and great boxing skills. He was also a master of the psychological game of boxing. Joe Louis was a hard worker and dedicated himself to the sport. He was willing to work hard to perfect his techniques and to outthink his opponents in the ring. Despite his greatness as a boxer, Joe Louis was a humble and honest man. He made sure to give back to the community and was an inspiration to African Americans during the 1930s and 1940s. Joe Louis was so dedicated to boxing that he became known as the Brown Bomber. He was also an ambassador for the sport, appearing on many TV shows and making appearances all over the world. In 1950, Joe Louis retired from boxing. He went on to have a successful career as an actor and singer. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990. Joe Louis is considered to be the best boxer of all time by many experts and analysts. He was able to hold on to his World Heavyweight Championship for 12 years and is remembered for his defensive prowess and commitment to the sport. Joe Louis was a complete boxer who excelled in both offensive and defensive techniques. He was able to aggress and defend and outsmart his opponents in the ring, making him one of the greatest champions of all time. Joe Louis will be remembered as one of the greatest athletes of the 20th century. He was able to rise above adversity and bring many people together during World War II. Joe Louis not only was an amazing boxer, but he was also a kind and giving man. He was an important inspiration to African Americans during his time and gave back to the community he lived in. Joe Louis is considered by many to be the best boxer of all time due to his skill, determination, and strength in the ring. He defended his title numerous times and held onto it for 12 long years. Joe Louis' mental strength was key in his success as a boxer. He was able to analyze and study his opponents to find their weaknesses and exploit them. Joe Louis was an innovator in the sport of boxing. He developed new techniques and combined offensive and defensive techniques in a unique way to give himself an advantage. Joe Louis was respected outside of the ring and he was seen as a role model. He used his fame to educate people, help young African Americans, and share his perspective on life. Joe Louis is considered to be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, and it is clear this is the case when you look at the facts. He endured for a long time, defeated multiple greats, and fought many times for his heavyweight title. Joe Louis was one of the most gifted and talented boxers in history. His combinations of speed, power, and accuracy made him virtually unstoppable in the ring. Joe Louis's dedication to the sport was exemplary and he was lauded for his work ethic and commitment. He trained rigorously and made sure he was ready for any fight. It would be unfair to say that Joe Louis did not have good luck in his career, as he was able to defend his title many times and also had a long undefeated streak. Joe Louis was ahead of his time in many aspects of boxing, and he set the gold standard for future heavyweights to look up to. He also inspired countless boxers to reach for greatness.